Boom, what's up, family, man? You see me out here, man. I used to be, first thing in the morning, I get up, my routine is, if I don't get outside, I sit like by the window and meditate from the sun shining in my room. You know, but in a way to get something, like I'm down for it. But the topic today is about like how society trying to confuse you about who he was born to be, you know. I know y'all see on social media, it's a lot of women versus men, and a lot of, say, hyper masculine men or masculine women, stuff like that. But where all these terms came about how we were biologically made for men to and women to want and need each other, you know. And nowadays, like, man, women be like, I don't need no man. Then men be like, man, I just want a woman for what's between her legs and nothing else. Man, what happened to the days when we needed each other, when we wanted each other and needed each other? What happened to those days, you know? And society, man, social media especially, man, just confusing a lot of people and not being true, not to fear them for being who they want to be, you know. Because I give you an example, like me, I'm not no, well, I almost say no, I say toxic masculinity, but I was always raised to stay firm and have my head up and speak my mind. And that's how I was raised by my grandfather, by my father, by my uncles. Always speak your mind and stand firm and stand on what you say. And I live by that, you know, cause that's who I look up to. That's why that's how I am, you know. And I apply that to my life. And I was around some women, and one of them called me toxic. Let's say I'm toxic masculinity, and I didn't really understand that. Like, I know what it is, but I'm like, so I can't be a man. I can't be someone who I was born as. I can't be a man. You know, I'm speaking from the male perspective. I can't speak from a female perspective. I'm not a female. I'm gonna have me a female co-star soon as well, because to give y'all a female perspective too soon, who also in spirituality, because I don't want just anybody on my channel talking to y'all about something that they not doing themselves. You feel me? But anyway, yeah. But she was like, toxic masculinity. I was like, man, I'm myself. I can't, and it's natural for a man to be a man. It's biological, you know. And also natural for a woman to be a woman, but society want to switch the roles and kind of, I don't like to say roles, but kind of switch the dynamic of things. They make you confused. They make you hate to be in your own skin, you know, hate to be in your own lane, you know. A lot of people be confused about this, like, sexuality. You saying, you know what I mean? I ain't nothing wrong with gay, the LGBT community. Ain't nothing wrong with them. I have conversations with a lot of them on campus, man. Ain't nothing wrong with them at all. I'm just saying, like, from society, it pushes it on you and kind of confuses a lot of little kids growing up, and they don't want to grow into a man. They want to switch their roles to a woman, or a woman want to switch their roles into a man. And they have these expectations on you, you know, like the one thing I don't agree with is, like, you are a man, you're not supposed to cry, which I disagree with that. You feel me? I cry. And that's really about Like, cause I get it. Like, it says like, it forces on you, like, men ain't supposed to show their emotions. I ain't supposed to cry, show their emotions. But I get to myself and I cry. You know, I ain't gonna say all women, but some women would not respect you as much if you cry to them. Not all women, you know, but some women won't respect you. You know, they'll say they want you to cry to them. They want you to show your emotions and be vulnerable, but they're not gonna accept you. Some of them not. But if you have a woman that accepts you for that, man, that's, you know what I mean, that's your queen. You feel me? That's who you. That's your queen. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I would like that, you know. I would like a woman like that. But yeah, man, it's just how crazy society try to divide us by like gender, about race, about religion, all these constructs to get us to be socially divided, and when we all in this big world, we like ants on this small planet. I said it backwards. We like ants on this big planet. We like ants on this huge planet. So I don't understand, like, well, I understand, but why can't we just mutually respect and love each other? Because why do we hate each other? Main reason why, because gender, man versus women, race, police brutality and all that, religion. Yeah, you know what I mean? The art, bro. This topic is so sensitive about religion and about political views, when it really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, I tell people all the time, there's a lot of people who's Muslim and who's Christian. I mean, I respect their beliefs. I honestly respect all their beliefs. Cause who am I to tell them that they're wrong? Who am I to tell them what they believe in is wrong? That's the thing, bro. Everybody want to be right, and they don't understand. An opinion is not a fact. An opinion is not a fact. And people had to understand, man. Like, you can't force someone. Well, it's messed up when you try to force someone to be to not be who they destined to be. You know, like, it speaks for the, like I'm going back to the original thing, like when they trying to force, like, have men scared to be men. Have men scared to be men, and have them scared to, you know what I mean, lead, lack courage, lack enthusiasm, overly emotional, don't know how to control their emotions. And that's one aspect of being a male, to control your emotions. Control your emotions. And it's okay, answer, bro. It's okay to talk to people, but you gotta have somebody you trust. Have somebody you actually trust to talk to, and to help give you good advice. But so far as just talk to anybody or just crying to anybody, man, you really have to either get to yourself and just meditate and cry and pray. You know, they say, when I grew up in the church, they always say you ain't supposed to pray with a troubled heart. And, like, you're not supposed to pray with a troubled heart. In my opinion, I disagree. I believe you're supposed to pray no matter what. That's the whole point of prayer. That's the whole part of prayer. When your heart is heavy, when your heart is light, pray. That's what I believe. But they always say you're not supposed to pray with a troubled heart. I believe you're supposed to pray any time, any day, any circumstances. That's the whole point of a prayer. But yeah, I just wanted to brush y'all up with that, man. And I just hate how society just wanna have men afraid to be men and have women afraid to be with a man. Like like it's a lot of women. It's a lot of women who tell other women, you don't need a man. Get him for his money and leave. But you needed him enough to get his money though. Like, that's the whole, they trying to, society trying to snatch away a home between a man and a woman. They're trying to divide the home. For it to be a lot of kids, but not a lot of parents. Custody battles, cause you paying out your pocket. It's money. Custody battles, fucking child support, all that shit, bro. They want you to be, the government wants to be the father. Wants the woman to depend on the government. You know, food stamps, child support. They offer a lot of services for women and children. You know, they're trying to take the father out of the homes. And my belief is, man, why can't I want a woman and a man to be united, to have children united, to have a strong household, to be united. But the way society is going, and the way they pushing certain things, I don't think that's no longer the case. Okay, they're having women being scared to be vulnerable, putting all this in their heads. And to make women think like men and women are exactly alike. We are completely, we the same, I say, we the same, but we different. We humans, but we two different species, if that makes sense. We humans, but we two different species. Our brain work at a different frequency. Our hormones, all that work at a different rate. Our chromosomes different. Like our chromosome count is different. All that, all biological is different. All that is different. And they put it in our head that men and women are the same, and we think the same, we do the same, we're not the same, we'll never be the same. If men and women were the same, why do we have gender? You know, it's not a mistake. It's not, and people have in their head like a woman supposed to bend over backwards for a man. No, hell no. No, not at all. I would like a strong, anything wrong with a strong woman. A woman who's loving, who's caring, and who's ambitious. But my thing is, how can a woman be independent but dependent? Cause we need each other. We need each other. Ain't no way around that. We need each other. But that's the thing, man. Like, they try to put all these social constructs in. Makes it like a woman don't need a man for nothing but his money. And a man don't need a woman for nothing but her organ, you feel me? But we need each other. And that's how the social construct is. That we need each other. How it was before. How we need each other. But now it's separated, man, and we need each other on strings. You know, and this society is messed up, man. Social media has messed up a lot of things, and people still not woke and still don't understand like what they doing to our homes and what they doing to our water, what they doing to our food, but most of them, like, really what they doing to our homes. You know, what they doing to our homes, man. Cause they destroying our homes.